Danny Acosta for Fight Magazine here with Nick Diaz's trainer, Cesar Gracie. Nick had a 5-round fight tonight. What were you feeling going into the judges' scorecards?
I thought, Nick won. I knew he won. You never know with judges, but it was so clear. It was impossible. I was happy, with the decision.
He shot the single leg quite a few times. Was that the game plan going right off the bat?
Game plan was come out, switch up a lot to right-handed stance. As you saw him fight most of the fight as a right-handed. Nick always fights left-handed. Every once in a while he'll switch up a little bit, but the game plan was to fight primarily as a right-hander for this fight.
He had success with his kicks, and there's also a lot of opportunities to knee. He started kneeing toward the end of the fight. Is that an in-fight adjustment that was made in between rounds?
He just came up with that. We were yelling knee sometimes off the plum. Guy was really scrappy and elusive and got out of stuff really good. We were hoping he'd get on the ground more, but the guy was just adamant about not getting there. After the first round, Nick caught him, dropped him with the right hand, I think it was, and I was hoping he'd finish the guy right there. He probably should have opened up, but if you saw the last fight, he tried too quick to do something. The guy scurried up real quick. So the game plan was hold him a little bit better, and just advance position slowly is what he was trying to do. The guy stayed well covered up, so Nick couldn't really get this good submission on him. Obviously, he's been doing some jiu-jitsu, but overall, good fight for Nick.
Do you have any interest in seeing a third fight between the two?
Maybe this second fight was kind of a weird one. The only reason we really wanted it is because the first fight, I think Nick would have ended up winning that one also, but the cuts happened. As far as the third fight, KJ would have to do something pretty impressive in the 170-pound division, and I don't know if he's going to do that. Styles make fights, and he's going to come up with some really tough wrestlers. Going to take him down and maul him, is what I'm thinking. But if he did get through that crucible of the fighters, then sure,
Do you feel that there's going to be any challenges for Nick Diaz at 170 pounds in Strikeforce?
I do. A lot of the challengers are getting knocked down. Like Andre Galvão had a poor night. I think he was exposed tonight. He's a good guy and a good fighter, but he's got to mix up what he's doing right now. Shooting in and trying for half guard right away off a missed shot. I don't know who they have at this point, but there's just a lot of interesting matchups that we'd like, maybe at a heavier weight division too.
Nick has said that he wants to win titles in 3 weight classes. Would you like to see him start that journey immediately?
Yeah, for sure. Nick looks for the big fights. He's like a Jake Shields or someone like that, where he's just looking for the big fights. And if that means going in a different weight class, then that's what he's going to do.
What does this win mean for the Cesar Gracie fight team?
We retain another belt. We just continue to do good things in Strikeforce. Gilbert Melendez, they're putting him up against guys like Aoki and these other guys, and people expect people to beat us. Well, I got news. We're here to stay.
Cesar Gracie.
Thank you.